We're good. So, so we spoke the other week. We had a shir. We spoke about is Emunah in Bias Mashiach, one of the Ikrim. It's an Ikr in Torah. The Rambam says it's one of the Yud Gimel Ikrim. Anyone who doesn't believe in it, doesn't know about it, someone doesn't believe he's a kafir in Torah. And so we had some questions about that. The Chasam Sefer, the Sefer Ikrim. The question: Why is it an Ikr in Torah? Why is it so fundamental?
You said some people hold it, it's not.
What? Yeah, some people say yeah. The Sefer Ikrim, the Chasam Sefer also wanted to argue with it. And the root of their taina all came out is that what the nekuda of the issue came out is that they're understanding that the tachlis, the main point of Bias Mashiach, is that it's a reward. It's a reward for what we do. It's a reward for the Torah mitzvahs. So if the whole tachlis, if Mashiach is all just about the reward for our Torah mitzvahs, so okay, why is it such an ikr in Torah? Of a yisoid, one ikr is it's called it's a ikr. It's a yisoid. It's something that holds up the Torah. That will fall apart without it. But if there's no schar, is the Torah going to fall apart? And even if you want to say schar is one of the ikrim, like the Sefer Ikrim says, but why does that have to be dafke? Who says it has to be Mesa Mashiach? Let it be in Gan Eden. Why does that have to be dafke Mashiach? So that was all. So all these the questions revolve around the nekuda that they think it's just schar. But we saw the map of the Beis Elikim says that it's not just schar; it's a shleimus of the world. The world, the whole point that Eibishter created this world is that it should come to its full shleimus. Now, the Eibishter wanted that the whole world should know about His greatness. Everyone should know about the Eibishter, and even all the goyim should all believe in the Eibishter, and they shouldn't be serving avodah zaros. And that has not happened. That's why Bias Mashiach is an ikar in Torah, because that's the shleimus of the whole world. So that's what we discussed last week. But there's one other interesting thing that the Rambam says. Not only someone who doesn't believe in Mashiach is a kafir, but he also writes that someone that's called Misha in Mechak Lebiyasai, also someone who doesn't yearn for Mashiach to come is also a kafir. So what does that mean? In the first Maramakim, the Rambam says, "B'chol Misha eina yimamin boi," someone doesn't believe in Mashiach. Or someone who doesn't yearn, who doesn't hope for his coming, yearn for his coming. He's kafir in the Torah Moshe Rabbeinu. Shari HaTorah ha'ida, the Torah is made on him that he's going to come. So you can understand Misha Einei Mamin Boy, you don't believe in Melech HaMashiach, so he's okay, fine. So you don't believe in him, so maybe you're a kafir. Misha Einei Mechake, if you don't yearn for Mashiach, you're also a kafir. What's the pshat that you're a kafir just for yearning, because you don't yearn for Mashiach? So the easiest way to find for the shaila is the simplest way to find for the shaila is what the way the Chafetz Chaim. Chafetz Chaim wrote a kuntres called Safisa Yeshua. Oh, here's Ma'ider. The Chafetz Chaim was a Mishachis, and he kach the Mashiach, and he wrote a kuntres to be Ma'ider. Mm-hmm. And so in this kuntres, he's ma'ided the emunah Bias Mashiach in the kuntres. And over there, when he quotes the Rambam, he teaches. He says, "What's pshat misha in mechak lebiyasi?" Meaning that he gave up. He knows, he believes in Mashiach, but for some whatever reason, it's not coming. There is such a concept, but he gave up. In the second Maramakim, he writes, "Misha in imami boy oishin mechak lebiyasi." Lashon the Rambam, he says, "Al karcha chatzein aleimer shemisyash mi imenu meiza sivashu." For a certain reason, he gave up hope. Maybe he thinks because of our virus, we don't deserve it anymore. It's not going to happen. Things change. It's taking so long, right? So if he doesn't believe that, if he gave up that the whole thing is not true, so that's the first category. Misha Mamin Bay doesn't believe in it altogether. But he can't say no Mamin Bay. But Elamai, he thinks for some reason it's not going to come. So no, he's also a kafir. So this is the simplest way to the simplest way to find info. Why is he also a kafir? But be'emes, what's taich mishay nemechake the biyasi? So be'emes, I don't know. I thought there are a few ways you could teach it. one way you could teach it, you could teach it the way the Chasam Sofer says that he gave up hope. He doesn't think he's coming at all. For some other reason, it was cancelled. The Chafetz Chaim, yeah, he thinks that it was cancelled for some reason. And another way you could teach in Mishain Mechakele B'Yasei that he believes Mashiach is going to come, but it's going to be who knows when. So it's not going to be anytime soon. That's another way you could teach. And a third way you could teach is that in Mechakebe that you're yearning. You have a kach. You're waiting for every day. When is Mashiach coming? You're waiting every day for Mashiach. Mechakele B'Yasei could be that not just you think you believe that Mashiach could come every day. You're actually yearning for him. It's not just a moon in your head. You actually have a yearning for him. So the first way, the way the Chafetz Chaim says that it's just that someone gave up hope. So that's not a problem. You can understand why he's a kafir. If you would say on the second way that you do believe Mashiach is coming, but it's just not now. It's going to be who knows when. So why would such a person be a kafir? So I'm not sure. So I said there's a little beer from maybe a little bit on the Beis Elikim, the Mabit we brought last week. You can understand a little bit. The Mabit in third Maramakim, he says that someone doesn't believe Mashiach is coming now. Pashtus, he doesn't believe he's coming later either. He said in third Maramakim, he says, "Hizer olav harav zal lahamin la'amish yavi." The Rambam warned us that they should believe that Mashiach is going to come. V'lo yachshiv she'isachar. You shouldn't think that he's going to be delayed. And imis mameya chakalei kamaymer anavi olav hashalom. If he gets delayed, you should believe it. You should wait for him. So he says why? Why he says he should? Which Ismail Chakalei was that? I forgot which. I forgot. So he said, why you say that? He says, Leibshin never told us the time Mashiach is going to come. Therefore, Mashiach could be in any time. Someone doesn't believe Mashiach is coming soon. He's not going to believe he's going to come later either. So maybe this is a second pshat you could teach in the Rambam. Why? Misha Imami, you believe Mashiach is coming, but it's not today. It's going to be in a long time. There's no way the Yidden are going to go out of Gullus now. So he's also a kafir because the Eibusher didn't give a deadline. The Eibusher said he could come anytime. The Eibusher said Mashiach is going to come. Why are you setting dates? So that's also you can understand why he's a kafir. Right, Be'emes he doesn't mean it's going to be later. But Be'emes even more than that, even if he believes it's going to be later, but saying the Eibusher told us Mashiach could come anytime. It's one of the Yudim in the Torah. It's one of what's the Seker and Das. So that's another Madrega. And but the Rebbe in the Silchus is mashma that the Rebbe is pushing that it's the reciting mechakel they have to yearn. The Rebbe says not it's not just that we hope for you that you'll come every day. That kol hayom, the entire day we're yearning for you. The Rebbe is a sich and tashim memches. The Rebbe says very very sharp. The Rebbe said that people are trying to turn their eyes away from the moon and Bias Mashiach. They're trying to hide from it. The Rebbe says very sharp words. The fourth Maramakim. The Rebbe says v'yishla hadgish binyan zeh davar shalei kol echad ve'echad sam levei love. A lot of people aren't taking it to heart. Some people want to ignore it. And the Rebbe first brings the Rambam says that Bias Mashiach is the Iker in Torah. The Rebbe says not only that, not only someone doesn't believe in Mashiach as a Kafir in the Torah Moshe Rabbeinu, also someone doesn't yearn for his coming. He believes Mashiach is going to come, but he's not yearning for it. Who Kafir b'Torah b'Moshe Rabbeinu. Like we said, al inyan ikri zeh shegam mi she'in mechakel b'yasei who kafir b'Torah Moshe Rabbeinu, and such a fundamental thing, if someone doesn't yearn for Mashiach is a kafir in the Torah Moshe Rabbeinu, like samim leiv karei, people don't take it to heart. People don't pay attention to this. Therefore, the Rebbe says you have to stir him, you have to make a rash about this. Let everyone know that you have to yearn for him every day. Okay. like we say in Shemon Esrei, Lifnei Hashem, not only we yearn for the Mashiach once a while, every day, the entire day we're yearning for Mashiach. So it says it's not going to look that you have to be a chikoy. There has to be a yearning for Mashiach. And the Rebbe said in the third paragraph, the Rebbe goes right there. Since it's mefurish in Torah, you can't try to hide from this. And the gam ki dvar lekim yokum la'ilam. And the oid that Rebbe said, gam yishatoyin rachman al-aslan she'einu mechakil b'yasa. Even if someone tries to say that he doesn't believe in it, va'afil mishatoyin she'einu ma'amin by, he's not yearning for it, or he doesn't believe in it. By rachman al-aslan, haribemes rak mirames. He's only fooling himself. That's a means a yid, the has nefesh elikis, and the nefesh elikis knows the emes. The yid, the pnimis, he knows the emes. The pnimis is yearning for Mashiach. Otherwise, he's fooling himself.
You may as well get him to believe in it for,
Yeah, you should stop fooling himself. You have to ask. You should realize the emes that Mashiach is coming, and you have to yearn for it. And so the Rebbe goes very stark. That you have to yearn for Mashiach every day, all day. The Rebbe has a.
Besides saying it 3 times in Shemona a day, what other practical way is there to apply this feeling that it should stay with you all the time?
So what are practical techniques?
Yes.
Saying the practical techniques. Saying it has to make it a reality, to make it real, to make it have a chayes. You have to. The only practical technique is to learn about it. To learn about it, you have to think about it. If that's yourself questions, Taka, why is it so important? You have to make it yourself important. You have to realize that this is what the whole world is waiting for. This is what the whole tachtis briyas ilam. Yeah, and that's why we're having this shir.
You're learning about it.
Learning about it, thinking about it, talking about it, talking about it, constantly.
Yeah. The Rebbe asked in the Ara.
Never in history was there such a tumult about Mashiach since the last year. Everyone is tumult. He has accomplished what he wanted to accomplish, and now he has to accomplish what he has to accomplish.
Yeah.
The tumult is here. It's on everybody's mind, and everybody's talking, and you hear it more than you ever heard it before.
Yeah.
That
There's
was accomplished.
so.
The topic of the day.
So in Ha'ara and the Sikh over there, the Rebbe asks, if this is a chiyuv to yearn for Mashiach all day, why isn't this counted as one of the chiyuvim, or the mitzvahs that have a chiyuv t'midi? There's a list of the mitzvahs you have a chiyuv t'midi. You have to avas Hashem, yiras Hashem, emunas Hashem. So why isn't this as one of them? So the Rebbe says, since it's not a mitzvah, it's not counted as since it's not one of the Taryag mitzvahs, because when Mashiach comes, you're not going to have this chiyuv. Maybe it's not one of the Taryag mitzvahs, that's why it's not counted as one of the mitzvahs t'midim. The what?
Are the other tablets that are going to be also Mashiach comes?
Yeah, it's like Mashiach comes. That's going to be the shleimus of the Torah mitzvahs. That's going to be the highlight, the high point. But so this in the 5th order, the Rebbe says, the reason why this isn't counted as one of the mitzvahs, which is a chiyuv every second, so in the beginning of Sefer HaChinuch, because it's not part of the Taryag mitzvahs. This way you have to have the emunah that Mashiach is going to stand up, and to yearn for him to come. This chiyuv is only when you're in the time of Golus. Whereas after Mashiach comes, v'chein bizman David u'malchus beis David, olav nemar derech keifachiv miyakiv chulgeimer canal. So then you don't have this chiyuv.
You don't have the chiyuv to be mechakeh because he's here already.
So
finally got him.
Yeah, so there, since that's why it's not counted as one of the mitzvahs, since it's not a mitzvah t'midi. So it's interesting. The Rebbe says in the times of no, the times malchus beis David.
So why were you supposed to wait for Mashiach?
And it sounds, it's interesting. It sounds like Rebbe saying in the Zman, during the time of Malchus Beis David, there isn't a chiyuv to be mechakel v'yasin, which is interesting. We saw last year when you brought the mabit in the Seif Beis Elikim, He says the Rambam says that the chiyuv to believe in Mashiach, that the part of the emunah in Bias Mashiach is that he's going to be greater than all the other kings. Why do you have to believe that Mashiach is going to be greater than all the other kings? So the Mabitz in Beis Elikimi says because the chiyuv to the ikar of Bias Mashiach, it was from the time of the Matan Torah. By the times when even when they had Moshe Rabbeinu, even the times of Malchus Beis, they still had to have this emunah in Bias Mashiach. Because that's why the Rambam tell you that it's going to be greater than David HaMelech and all the other kings. To show you that even during this amount of David HaMelech, they still have this emunah bias Mashiach. So I'm not sure, is the Rebbe saying something different? Or maybe the Rebbe is only talking about the Chakelei. The Chaim bias Mashiach, the Chaim bias man David. So I don't know. So I'm not sure that the Rebbe is saying different than the Beis Elokim, or maybe he's talking about the emunah in the Mashiach, and the Rebbe is talking about the Mechakelei. I'm not sure. So this is another interesting word. The Rebbe is saying how such a yesod. The Gemara in Shabbos Daf Lamed Aleph says one of the things you're going to be asked when you go up to Shemaim is Safisa li Yeshua. Right, that's the name of the Kuntres. That's what the name of the Kuntres of the Chafetz Chaim. They're going to ask, did you yearn for Mashiach? That's one of the questions you're going to be asked when you go up to Shemayim. So where does that come from? So the Smak Sefer Mitzvahs Katan, one of the Rishonim, it's a Halacha Sefer. He goes through, he counts the mitzvahs. So in the first mitzvah, he brings about to believe in the Ibisher Achdus Hashem. Ani Hashem Elokeichem Asher Tzisi Eschem Eretz Mitzrayim. So first, over there he says that he asks the question: where does this chiyuv to believe to Tzafisa Yeshua? They ask you, did you yearn for Mashiach? Where did this chiyuv to yearn for Mashiach come from? Where do we find it in the Torah they have to yearn for Mashiach? That means the mother going to be asking you for it. So he says you learn it out from the first mitzvah. We learn it out from there. How so? So he says, what's the kesher of emunah in the Eibishter, and that the Eibishter took us out of Mitzrayim? So he says, emunah, this chiyuv we have, emunah to believe in the Eibishter, the emunah is to believe that the Eibishter is the one who's running the world. The Eibishter is the one who changes everything, who does everything, and he's the one who took us out of Mitzrayim, and he did all the nisim for us. And that's the connection of emunah, emunah in the Eibishter to Yitzias Mitzrayim. To have emunah, the Eibishter is a balabas. So he says, included in this, that we have the chiyuv to believe that the Eibishter is the one who took us out of Mitzrayim. Included in this is the chiyuv to believe that the Eibishter is the one who is going to take us out of the Galus.
That was the Matanah.
Yeah. So it's interesting. So he says this chiyuv of Tzafisa Yeshua to yearn for the Eibishter. We learn it now already from the first of the Taryag mitzvahs. Yes, that's an interesting point. So now we're back to Taka. Why is it such a yesod? Why is yearning for Mashiach a yesod and an ikar in Yiddishkeit? So there's a sefer Midbar Kedmos from the Chida. Over there he brings out a word. He says, and the Rebbe cuts in this a lot also, that the word that the yearning, Tzafisa Yeshua, yearning for Mashiach, that itself makes Mashiach come quicker. So how does the yearning for Mashiach itself make it come closer? So he brings out the Chida says like a Shmak Avart. He says that in a Semach Tavi Avzacha, we say at the end, we ask Eibush bring Avzacha Mehir Sasmiach Mekani Tamish Vesacha, and then we say Ki Lishuascha Kivinu Kol Hayom. You say bring David Avdecha, make Mashiach come. Why? Because we yearn for Mashiach all day long. So why that's the reason why Mashiach should come, because we yearn for him. What's going pshat? Is that pshat? So he says Inachinami. Yeah, that's the reason why Mashiach should come. From the fact that we're yearning for Mashiach to come, that itself is a reason for Mashiach to come. Yeah, just from the fact that we're yearning for it is a reason to get it. This is the 6th Maramakim, he writes, Amru b'yalku tehillim, Remez Tavshin Lamed Vav, says, Afilu ein biyad Yisrael ela hakivui, even if the Yidden, only schus Yidden have is that they yearn for Mashiach, kedai hein legu'ula, b'schar hakivui. They're kedai to be redeemed just in the schus that they yearn for Mashiach. Shematema avar katzir, the time that it's past, it's too late, can't come. Tam lemer kavi el Hashem. Yearn for the Eibusher. Chazak v'ami sebecha v'kavi al Hashem. Don't give up hope. Don't think Mashiach is not going to come. You should always yearn for the Eibusher. Le'nei shatem kavi v'shuva v'kavi. If you weren't redeemed, so keep hoping and keep waiting. Chazak v'ami sebecha v'kavi al Hashem. Yeah. No, that's the medrash. I think it's the medrash. So that's the medrash. He goes on in the second paragraph. He says, "Ubezet Peter Sharav Hagodol Marav Yosef David Zal in his Sefer B'Sefer Nechma Tzemach David Anitvas Michadash just reprinted. Yeah, Daf Kuf Gimel Parsha Vayechi. So over there, when he's explaining the matbeah, the nusach of the bircha says Semach David Mehiras Hasmiach and Mekarni Tarim B'Shua Sechel and raise his horn with your Yeshua. Because we yearn for your Yeshua all day long. So he asked, it doesn't make sense. Why are you saying Kili Shwascha? Bring Mashiach because we yearn for him. How's that a reason? If we mean adin, we deserve Mashiach. We'll be zeichet the Mashiach even without yearning for it. And if we didn't deserve it, what does it help to yearn for him? Yeah, what's it going to help? He says, Avi, Alpia Amr, according to the Medrash that says that even if the only schus the Yidden have is that they yearn for Mashiach, they'll be redeemed. Asi Shapir, it makes sense. V'hachi Pirusha, and this is what it means to say. Es Semach David, you should send Mashiach. V'chi Seima Shein Lanu Schus, if you're going to say we don't have any schus, how could they send Mashiach? Mikol Mokim Tatzmiach, but still make Mashiach come. Kili Shwascha Kivinu. Because we've been yearning for him. V'yesh lanu hakivi. We have this yearning, this hope. V'schar hakivi kitai shetiga aleinu. And just from the schus of this is we already deserve for Mashiach to come. Yeah. So this was this nekuda that Rebbe brings out and the sichas. Yeah. We taka. Yeah. V'amei chulam tzadikim. But the etzem, the kiva, yearning for Mashiach makes Mashiach come sooner. There's a so it makes Mashiach come. It makes Mashiach come sooner. But Taka, why is it such a yesod? And why is it a yesod in Yiddishkeit? Why if you don't have this yearning, the Torah mitzvah is going to fall apart? Why is it such a yesod? So there's a famous this famous verse Rabbi Yeil says, and based on a sikha, that that first of all, behektim, why is emunah? We said before, why is emunah bias Mashiach yesod in Yiddishkeit? Why is it ikar b'das? So we said from the base of Elikim, because it's not just a schar, it's not just a reward for our Torah mitzvahs, it's a tachlis hashleimus of Brias Ha'olam. It's the tachlis hashleimus the Eibusher creating the world. That's why it's ikar. It's ikar in emunah. But he says, why is it the shleimus? Because that's the Eibusher wanted that gadlus, the greatness of the Eibusher should be revealed in the world. But that's before Chassidus. Chassidus comes a step weiter, and Chassidus says that what the Eibusher wanted a dira b'tachteinu. Isava kadosh baruch hu yisay dira b'tachteinu. So this is the same. It's the same nekuda why Bias Mashiach is the ikir, because it's the shleimus of the world, but for a different reason. Because the Eibusher wants to dira b'tachteinu, meaning that there's a likus, which is behelim in all over the world. We have to conquer, which is being covered by the klippa. It's a mechama. We have to destroy the klippa. We have to be megala the likus, and we have to make the world a dira b'tachteinu. So Eibazayin, so he says, in order to have a chayis, in order to have the chayis and kiyam hamitzvahs, a person could think you're doing it's a shvera world. It's a hard world to live in. It's a dark world. We're doing kind of mitzvahs, but we don't see anything. We don't see that anything is being accomplished. But he says, no, you have to understand. Once you understand that the shleimus of the world is that it's a dir b'tachtenim, and not only that, but through every mitzvah you do, you're conquering another piece of the world. Every gashmistika thing you use for a mitzvah, every time you learn Torah in a place, you're conquering, you're destroying more klippas, and you're making a likus begilui. So you have to realize, once you realize that with every mitzvah you do, that is a part of Mashiach. It's not just we have to do Mashiach when the Eibusher decides, we have to do mitzvahs when the Eibusher decides that the time is ready to come, he's going to make Mashiach come. It's not just that, it's that every mitzvah we do, that is a part of Mashiach. Every mitzvah we do itself is a part of Mashiach. The male that gives the whole chayis. That gives the whole chayis to our kiyum and mitzvahs. Realizing that every mitzvah we do, that's a chedek of bias Mashiach. This is based on a sikha in Tafshin Chav Beis. It's in the 7th Gemara Malkin. The Rebbe says, Isa be Gemara, Zavin v'Zavin. The Gemara says, Zavin Zavin Tager Ikri. And someone who sells something, we'll jump to the second paragraph. Someone who sells something for the same price he bought it, Tager Ikri. Is he a salesman? He didn't gain anything. What is he doing? So obviously, the whole point of doing business is that you have to make a profit. So the second paragraph, the Rebbe says, someone who's learning Torah, it could be that sometimes he's learning Torah, also to learn with other Yidden, without a chayas. He doesn't feel like he's accomplished anything by just learning Torah. What did he accomplish? The world is the same. He didn't change anything. But the Rebbe says the truth is, through this, when the Yid learns Torah, he becomes one with the Eberstern. Through every word in Torah he learns. And through this that he spreads Torah, you get the profit. You conquer another piece of the world every time you learn more Torah and you teach another Yid. He doesn't realize this. So therefore, even when he's pale and he's doing things in Torah and he's spreading Yiddishkeit, he's missing the chayas. He's not like someone who's working in a store with a chayas that he's making a whole parnasa. He's doing it because he's forced to. He doesn't realize what he's getting out of it. If you realize what you're getting out of it, you're going to have a whole chayis in your kiyum Torah mitzvahs. Memela, when it comes to bias Mashiach, when you understand what's the whole tachlis of the Torah mitzvahs, that every mitzvah you do, you're conquering another piece of the world, and everything you do is bringing you closer to Mashiach. So Meil, this is why mechakele biyasa. You have to do the Torah mitzvahs not just because. Yeah, you have to do it not just because you were told to. You have to do Torah mitzvahs with a chikut to bias Mashiach. That every mitzvah you do is another step closer to Mashiach. But Meila, that's a whole chayk, is a whole chayis and a whole kiyum to your Torah mitzvahs.
Now we can do a mitzvah down the line.
Yeah.
I'm telling you already, but I can't do the shit. I'm a little bit like